Today we're going to do a meditation for anxiety. Now, your anxiety can be caused by tinnitus, maybe existential terror, maybe you have social anxiety. Whatever it is, anxiety stems from the same place. Here's how we break the curse of human suffering. We stop identifying with our thoughts as who we are. So when anxiety happens to most people, how it plays out is they believe that what is happening is going to be permanent. They believe their mind when it tells them that they're not good enough. They'll be stuck like this forever. They can't possibly live like this. I can't overcome this. They believe it because it's their mind. And their mind sounds like them. Why wouldn't they, right? Therein is the crux of human suffering. How do we combat this? We combat this by learning to observe our thoughts without feeding them. So specifically with tinnitus, I'm very versed in how the thought loop is, and people feed the thought loop. They feed it by giving it their attention, by doing what the thoughts say, like listening to tinnitus and focusing on it. And what this does is the thought spiral continues and continues and continues. How we break it is we don't try and think our way out of it. You can't think your way out of the tinnitus thought spiral. You can't. You have to live your way out of it. How do you do this? You do this through meditation. You do this through moving your body. It's like this. And I've told this to myself a lot of time. I said, okay, we're going to spiral. We're going to worry about tinnitus. Let's do it at the gym. Let's do it while we're out taking a walk. Let's do it while we're hanging out with friends. Apologize about the sound of the birds. Might be a little loud. So, through the meditative practices and how we accompany this is when we're noticing our anxiety peaking, we're going to sit and we're not going to run. We're not going to fight it. We're simply going to sit with the anxiety and sit with the terror without needing to change it. The more we do this, the less hold that it has on us. So that's what this meditation is going to be about. So get comfortable. I'm going to be leading this meditation, and come back to this meditation whenever you need to bring yourself out of a panic state. So we're going to begin by focusing on our breathing. In through our nose, out through our mouth. You can keep your eyes open right now or shut them. It doesn't matter. Pause and then breathe out. And then at the end of each pause, keep breathing. At the end of each pause, I want you, when you breathe out, just pause in that stillness for just a split second and just notice the stillness. Right there. Breathe in, and on every exhale, I want you to begin to release the tension in your shoulders. Maybe there's tension in your arms. And with every exhale, I want you to release a little bit more tension. And we're just going to take a few minutes, and we're just going to continue breathing. And we're going to begin to slow down ourselves. Now, if you find your mind wandering, that's fine. Just bring your mind back to the exercise. Notice the sound of you exhaling. Notice the feeling when you're inhaling. Notice the pause between the inhales and exhales. If there's peace, notice the peace. And as you begin to settle into this practice, I want us to take a second and I want us to begin to imagine our anxiety being released when we exhale. So we're breathing in peace, in love. We're just exhaling any tension or anxiety or anything we might be holding on to. Continue to breathe in peace and love and bliss, and exhale anything you need to let go of. Now, if you can, begin to broaden your awareness to, well, what are you sitting on? Are you sitting on the floor? A mat? What does it feel like? What's the texture that you're sitting on? Now notice, is it firm? Is it soft? Let's begin to broaden our awareness to our hands. What I'm going to do is I just want you to clench your fist and squeeze, and notice that tension, and then release it. We'll go ahead and squeeze your fist again. Inhale, and then exhale with the release of the. And just sit in that peace for a second after your exhale and after you release the tension. Let's just try it again. Clench your fist, inhale, and then exhale. And then we're going to move to our shoulders. We're going to just shrug our shoulders up and inhale this, and then exhale, and then release our shoulders. Let's try it again. Let your breathing return to normal. And with every exhale, gradually just release more tension out of your body. Let your jaw loosen. Now, I'm going to begin coming out of the meditation. So I'm going to open my eyes, start to wiggle my hands. I feel so relaxed. I could just sit there like, so good. Here's a couple things that I want to leave you with. You don't have to control everything. In fact, you can't. But you don't need to in order to be happy. And the more you can do this practice, this meditation, along with moving your body, get up and wash the dishes, go to the gym, hang out with friends, rejoin life gradually. And when you feel anxious, when you feel panicked, I don't want you to look on forums or Reddits or any of this stuff. I want you to come to this meditation. And I want you to sit down and I want you to do this meditation. I don't care if you have to do it 20 times a day. You need to begin to settle your nervous system. This takes time. This is work, especially if you've been addicted to your phone, addicted to video games, addicted to thinking, addicted to learning, addicted to anything but sitting with yourself. This is very painful and very difficult for most people. They don't want to sit with themselves, and they do not want to sit with their thoughts. Most people are terrified of themselves. They're terrified of their own thoughts. But see, that terror is exactly what you need to learn to sit with in meditation and not respond to. This is how you can sit with a tinnitus thought and break the loop. It's exactly how you do it. Because you realize that your thoughts are not you. Your thoughts are like a movie. So when people are stuck in the tinnitus loop, it would be as if you're watching a horror movie and you believe that what is happening on the screen is real life, like it's happening to you right now, right? It'd be like watching Independence Day and thinking that aliens are literally taking over. That's how people stay stuck in the tinnitus loop. They're in this experience with their thoughts and, oh, it's never going to get better. It's horrible. I can't live like this. And they literally believe that that's going to happen when it's not. How do we combat this? Is that we bring ourselves back to our real identity, which is we are the observer of our thoughts. We can take every thought captive, and this is exactly how we do it. That's why Jesus says prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation take every thought captive. That's exactly what we're doing. And so I leave you with that. If you want to work with me, if you want to meditate one-on-one with me, I would love that. If you want to do a tinnitus consulting session, there is so much we can do, and we can absolutely help you. I would love to work with you. Just click the link below and book a session, and you can meditate with me if you want. We can talk about this, and we can get you on the path to habituation. I know exactly how to get everyone to habituate, because I've been down this road. I've helped a ton of people, and I know exactly how to ground and center yourself when your mind is flying out of control with tinnitus. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Peace.